Hey, this is Mr. Carvajal. Hope you're doing well. If you were absent and sick, or just absent, didn't do the work, you can make it up now. The assignment we're looking at is the worst review. We're talking about being critical, uh, thinking about things that need to be fixed, things that are wrong. We know of movie critics, we know of restaurant critics, and that's what we're going to be thinking of to kind of get us in that mindset. Because a lot of times we think, oh, it's good enough, it's fine. But learning to be critical and paying attention to details is really important, especially for testing and for reading carefully. So go into the course, look at the worst review. Got some examples of reviews. One of them is actually mine. I was really disappointed in a car dealership and talked about that there. And that happened this summer. A lot of times, if you don't complain, if you don't say anything, nothing will ever get fixed. So I'm a big believer in complaining. But you don't want to just yell at the person at the desk. You want to ask to speak to the manager. You want to ask to speak to the general manager, the top person, because the higher up you go, the more authority they have to fix things for you. And that's what I ended up doing. I also have a couple of reviews for restaurants that one of them I still eat at. I still eat at Wing Daddy's. And Red Robin, I don't go there anymore. I just gave up because the service has been so bad so many times. So let's start with my review. And then I'm going to want you to write your own review. Tell us about a time you went out to eat at a store and were treated poorly, and tell me all the details. But here are my examples. This is my personal example. I was very disappointed in Hill Country Honda. My daughter bought a new car here almost 2 months ago on June 8th. Right, this is dated July 27th. She then spoke to Domingo Signs, who made promises and told her that a locksmith would be in contact with her, but he also never delivered on his promises. So we bought this car, right? They only gave us one key, and there was no cover for the back area. It's a hatchback, and usually there's a cover. There was no cover. The salesman told us, "Hey, we'll get that for you, no problem. Just call me back, and I'll take care of it." Right? He never returned her call. She called and spoke to the manager, and he never did what he said he was going to do. Right? She had to call and speak to Domingo 3 times to finally have him ask her to come in today to make the key. When we finally spoke to him, rather than immediately trying to address the problem, he asked her, "How can I help you?" He wanted her to explain everything again. When I confronted him about all the time and trouble we'd been put through, he insisted that he had done everything he was supposed to do and refused to apologize because he had already apologized to my daughter on the phone. My daughter said she didn't remember any apology. Instead of apologizing for nearly 2 months of inconveniences, he continued to insist that he had done everything he was supposed to do, and he said he knew nothing about any concern other than she needed a second key. Both Domingo and Eric need training in taking care of customers. So today we are finally here getting a second key made, but nothing else is being done, and the quality of service here continues to leave much to be desired. We have never bought a car here before, and we will probably never buy a car here again, and it's due to the quality of service that we have received and the total lack of follow through on promises made. Thank you for listening. Maybe my complaining will save other customers from time wasted and trouble taken to take care of something that should have been handled as promised. Sincerely, Stephen Carvajal. And here's the big deal. Yeah, I complained. Well, within 3 days, I got a call from the general manager. He apologized, like the other guys should have. And within a week, we received the cargo cover, car wash, and a full tank of gas. So then I deleted the review. So I was glad for that. And several times I've gotten things taken care of because I go to the top, complain to the person in charge. And when I couldn't get a hold of them, yeah, I definitely leave those reviews on Yelp and on Google and so forth. There are a couple of other reviews, one for Wing Daddies on Petranco. I haven't had a bad experience like this, but this really makes me think. And then for Red Robin, you can read both of those. Once you're done, go down here. Oops, wrong class. English 1, the worst review, click on there. You want to leave me a full paragraph, right? At least 3 or 4 lines to get credit for this and turn it in and be done with it. Get a good grade. All right. Remember, you are strong, confident, and successful. If you need any help, let me know and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.